Ka halal, Yahweh, Bashim, Yoshai, Bashim, Rakah, Kudash, Brakti Yawa, Brakti Yoshai, Shalom. The honors to elders of Jesus, great Muslim. Shalom to elect of the 12 tribes that are scattered abroad. Greetings. We call ourselves the Hope Elect because we do not know who the elect are. The introduction part of it came from James chapter 1, verse 1. And of course, teaching the names, declaring them, and glorifying the name of the Father, which is Yahweh, His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. You know, Yahweh Shai spoke about teaching them in the name of the Father, and the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Yahweh is the Father, Yahweh Shai is the Son, Holy Spirit is Rakah Kodash. Bahasham means in the name, Ba meaning in, Ha means the, Shah means name. Yahweh, his name means Yah meaning he, Hawa means exist. So the name Yahweh means he exists. The name Yahweh Shai is Yah meaning he. Yahweh Shai means saves, delivers. So the name Yahweh Shai means he saves, he delivers. He is the deliverer. Rakah Kodash, Rakah means spirit, Kodash means holy, Holy Spirit. Now you know. In Revelation chapter 13, verse 10, he that leadeth in the captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. For this captivity, slavery. So he that leadeth in the slavery shall go into slavery. He that killeth with the sword, modern day sword is the gun. You got a lot of other weapons though. The new swords, hatchets, knives. But the gun, this so-called white man, think about what he did to the Native Americans, which is the Northern Kingdom, here in the Americas, in the Southern Kingdom, the West Africa, and all that. The Romans, too, as well. The Romans were Edomites. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Saints is who? Israel only. The elect are going to have that patience and faith. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision, and make it plain upon the tables, that he may run that readeth it. True prophets are making it plain. The vision is going to the prophecies. Make it plain upon the tables, that he may run that readeth it. And true prophets declaring the prophecies. For the vision, for the prophecy is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak, and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. So that vision would have been a prophecy. Prophecy of the MOTB, that counts as vision, the day of Yahweh, also known as the day of the Lord, that counts as a vision. Let's go into the prophecies, that vision. Soon this man is going to be in slavery, along with the rest of these heathen nations. Why? Because he that leadeth into slavery shall go into slavery. That prophecy has its appointed time, and it's going to come. It will not lie. It's not going to lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. 2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 56. Like as thou hast done unto my children, saith the Lord, even so shall God, Yahweh Bashim Yoshai, do unto thee, and shall deliver thee into mischief. These Edomites, so-called white men, have to go through. And you see that being said for Asia, which includes the so-called Chinese people, Chinaman. In this particular case, talking about so-called white man is who? Esau, Edom. Tabernacles of Edom, pursuing the Psalm, the 83rd chapter. In Psalm 83 lists enemies of the nation of Israel. Lists the enemies in there, in order. First enemy it lists is Tabernacles of Edom, which is the first numero uno enemy of the nation of Israel. Nail them down. So these Edomites, they're going to have to go through in slavery. Such things they will go through and get beat up and torn up for. The And after 1,000 long, hard years of hardcore slavery, we're going to be burnt off the face of the earth. Obadiah chapter 1, verse 18. I typed it in all wrong. Okay, send me to Isaiah. Obadiah. There. We're going to be burnt off the face of the earth. Obadiah chapter 1, verse 18. In the house of Jacob shall be a fire, in the house of Joseph a flame, in the house of Esau a stubble. They shall kindle in them and devour them. There shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for Yahweh hath spoken it. Jacob and Joseph, that's going into the southern and northern kingdom of the 12 tribes of Israel. So Joseph equals Ephraim and Manasseh. Jacob, the rest of the tribes. Joseph equals northern kingdom. Jacob, remaining tribes. That also includes the southern kingdom. So southern and northern kingdom getting together unite. Joseph had two sons, Ephraim and Manasseh. Manasseh came out first, Ephraim came out second. Joseph had these two sons by an Egyptian woman in the land of ancient Egypt. Remember? And her father's name was, if I pronounce it right and not butchering it, Potiphar. Now, Potiphar and Potiphar are two separate names in the book of Genesis, if you did not know. When Joseph got brought to Egypt, it was Potiphar. He was like a militarized man. When he got with that Egyptian woman, her father was Potiphar, priest of On, if you did not know in the scriptures. Because their names are so close, similar like you may have never noticed it. But if you didn't, now you know. So Joseph, northern kingdom, Jacob would have the southern kingdom, so northern and southern kingdom. Joseph equals Ephraim and Manasseh, Jacob equals the remaining tribes of the 12 tribes of Israel. So southern and northern kingdom come together to take out Esau. And of course, this will be the men, not the women, not the children. Doing the taking out piece is what I'm referring to, of the men. That's going to be of the men. You're not going to have women setting them on fire like that. That's going to be the men, not the women and children, not the infant suckling child still sucking. It's going to be the men. This was just something quick. And on that note, let's look at the picture. He that leadeth in the slavery shall go on the slavery. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Revelation chapter 13, verse 10. Slavery. In the prophecies of the curses, Deuteronomy 28, you would have a yoke of iron. I'm sure y'all people did have that. I would show it on screen, but the video might get taken down for it. So just go to YouTube. No, Slaki. Go to Google, type in yoke of iron. I don't know what YouTube would show, but it should come up. It'll come up. Yeah, it will. It would. It's supposed to. It should. Deuteronomy 28 verse 48 comes up. I type in yoke of iron. KJV, therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies which Yahweh shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. You shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he hath destroyed thee. If you type in yoke of iron and go to images and you don't see all people with yokes of iron, man, they did a number. That's like if you type in USA flag and they just show you flags of China only. I said, I typed in the U.S. flag. Why is Chinese flags coming up? I mean, images. They're not so bad here that the video might get taken down. See this right here? Yoke of iron. And that's just one of many examples. On that note, Shalom, Kal Halal, Yahweh, Bashim Yoshai, Bashim Rakah Kudash, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yoshak, Shalom. The honor to the elders, GMS, great master, Shalom.